So on April 28th at 11 a.m. when Governor Kay Ivey opened the beaches back up, that was our single largest sales day in history.
What's up, everybody? This is Casey and Chad here with Gulf Coast Live. So we have a special treat today. We are here with the, I guess, the brand new winner, 2021 of the
Best of Baldwin.
Best of Baldwin.
Best vacation rental company at the beach and best vacation rental company in Baldwin County, which, I mean, you know, it's kind of the same, but you know,
But
it's two different awards. So I'll take it.
So it's Hunter Harrelson. He, along with his wife Ginger, own Beachball Properties. So wanted to have him on, talk a little bit about y'all and what makes y'all the best.
Oh
so.
man. Well, you know, we're a somewhat newer company. We've been around about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger is actually a practicing attorney, and I used to be a financial advisor. So kind of what that does is it gave us a kind of holistic view of this thing. And my father owns an industrial contracting company.
Yeah.
So I had contracting, we had finance, we had legal. We were able to kind of bring that team together and didn't have any real bad habits, you know, from working in the industry. So we've been able to come in and look at things from a different angle.
Yeah.
Really heavily on technology and data driven, and taking care of the client, because we live in a Amazon, Google society nowadays. So we
people want it quick, they want it now.
They want it quick and now. They want to look at pictures, they want to look at descriptions, they want to look at the reviews, and they want to book. They don't really want to call and deal with a lot of things. They just want to have it on demand.
Yeah, that's cool. And I know, I guess, kind of how y'all started. Y'all were able to purchase a company kind of smaller, and then in just a couple of years, really.
That's right. There was a company that was down here. The owners just basically, they kind of lost that drive for it. They were looking to get in and do something else. And there was around 20 properties. Now, when we took over the ownership of it, it dropped down to around 14 properties. And we've taken that 14 to now, I think, signed signatures, we're up to 148. I believe we'll be at 150 by the end of the year based on some of our price setting we've got going on. And beyond. I'm sure the train won't slow down anytime soon.
That is awesome.
That is amazing growth in 4 years.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We've pretty much doubled up in size every year. I don't suspect next year we can double again, because my gosh, that would be huge. But at least, you know, if we could do a 30% growth next year, that would be big.
And what's important is you're also doing it while keeping your clients and all that first. Obviously, shown by, you know, the different awards and things like that means that people like what you're doing and
and
like working with you.
And that's kind of a question I always get all the time: is how big do you want to be? And my ideal position is, as long as we can still know our customers. I know all my staff. I know them all by name. I was just meeting with a customer or potential customer this morning, and I was naming off names of things here and there. She was just amazed of that memory that I had. If it ever gets beyond that for me, I think that'll be too big, and that's when I want to probably slow it down. But right now, I'm young, and I guess I'm still mentally strong.
So grow and stay personal with everything, and and everybody likes to work with you because you feel happy and you feel like one, and it's a big family, right?
That's right.
So how are you using data? To
So as far as data is concerned, I mean, obviously, you know, data is more expensive than oil now. But as far as, we use companies that scrape data for like average daily rates and what people are paying. We use data that scrapes what the supply and demand curve is doing. We use our partners like VRBO and Airbnb and partner up with them to kind of look and see, okay, if we've got a property, like this is a fact. If your property shows up in 100 views, if you're clicked on 2% of the time, that's success. Of the 2% that you're clicked on, a conversion rate of 0.13 to 0.30 is considered success. So we look at that data, and if you're not converting that amount of time, we have to figure out why. Is it the pictures? Is it the description? Is it the price? Is it the location? Is it some properties you just know you're not going to squeeze that much out of it? So we use all that. And whenever I know I'm in competition with somebody, I can look at what the supply and demand curve is actually doing, what people are actually charging, and know if a competitor is maybe fudging the numbers a little bit to make a sale.
Right. And this time of year, or this crazy year, COVID, I mean, shut down and opened, and prices go, demand up, and it's just been
Talking all that, so on April 28th at 11 a.m. when Governor Kay Ivey opened the beaches back up, that was our single largest sales day in history. It just, the demand shot up like crazy with the, I had fortunately called everybody to get back into the office because we kind of felt that was coming.
Right.
And it just blew up that day. Normally May is about 50 to 51% occupancy. We were at 88% occupancy in May.
That's amazing.
June and July were right at around 98, 99%.
Wow.
The month of July, I'm telling you, if you go and try to find something from here to Dolphin Island, Perdido Key, there's nothing available that time of year. Everything books regardless of where it's set up. So it's an amazing time. But the other differential thing about us is that off season, that shoulder season, making those additional bookings there, which has been kind of tough this year with COVID and with the storm.
Sure.
Right.
So no, I'm loving how you're using the data. I'm sure that that owners are like super happy about that because you're digging down deep and finding ways to maximize their earning potential.
That's right.
Well, let me ask you this question: do you have an outlook on what you think it's going to be like in the early part of next year?
So, I don't believe that the beaches will ever shut down again like that. I think that was a very kind of it had to be done.
Right.
But I don't think it'll ever come back. But according to VRBO, 61% of guests in 2021 are stating that they will drive to their destination as opposed to fly. We are a drive-to destination. We are down that I-65 Mississippi River kind of funnels all down there. We get a little bit in Texas. We get Louisiana obviously comes over here, Arkansas, Missouri. That kind of all builds into there. So there's really, I think you can get to St. Louis within 16 hours. So we're all within that bubble.
Because people definitely aren't flying. They're definitely not going overseas.
So we don't see the demand changing. I mean, right here across the street, we got Brett Robinson's building 2 more buildings. So there's still demand for buildings to go up. I just saw another one proposed plan for Atlas to be built. Perdido Towers is being built. So construction does not seem to be slowing in any way. So we feel like the outlook is good as far as rentals. We feel like 21 will blow 20 out of the water. Knock on wood. We had the big one, the 15 to 14 year storm this year. So hopefully we've got
on top of everything else.
we've got another 14 to 15 years of growth pattern moving. Right now, real estate market, as y'all know, is a little tight. There's not much inventory. But I've got a feeling that after the first of the year, just after the storm and due to circumstances, that it's probably going to open back up. I think the inventory is going to grow. I think a lot of people are they've gotten through the storm, they've gotten through their deal, they've got their condo put back in place, and they're probably going to put it out there for sale. So it'll be an interesting first quarter.
That was thing I was going to bring up, since we're in real estate on the real estate and mortgage side of it. I thought that was cool. One of the first times we met, you were talking about if we have clients looking at a property that want to rent it out, how you do your analysis of it and all that. If there's multiple properties, to see different numbers, and I thought that was great. A great service to add and have, so people can really know what they're getting into.
Absolutely. I actually was doing that earlier this morning. I had a 9:30 appointment. Now the agent brought me 9 listings. I'm like, this is a little more for me to dig through. So I kind of pulled out my winners and losers, and this client can afford a little bit more, but I still was breaking it down and giving them the hard numbers so they have a full understanding of what they're getting into.
What I'm gathering from what you just told me about what you see coming forward in the next few months is if you're thinking about getting in the market, you better jump on. It's going to get busy.
It's going to get busy. It's going to get busy for sure.
And renters.
And the renters.
You better start booking.
You better start booking. I mean, we have a 8-bedroom, 8-bathroom mega house that's already booked up for the summer. It's already booked up. I think maybe there's 1 week in the last week of June that's available. Our 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, you still got a lot of availability left. Believe it or not, January 1st is one of our biggest sales days. It's like the holidays are over. They're thinking about the next year. Valentine's Day tends to be a big booking day. I guess it's like they're starting to think about spring break. And then right after spring break, like the middle of April, it's usually from around April 1st to around the middle of May. That 6 weeks is crazy time around here. The phones are ringing off the hooks. Reservations are coming in like wild. And then we've made our beds by the time Hangout Festival. Hopefully have a Hangout Festival this year. We've usually made our bed by then, and then a little bit trickles in. So if you're looking at a house or a bigger place, you better get on it. If you're a smaller family, smaller stuff, you got a little bit of time, but we'd love to go ahead and book you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, tell everybody real quick. Y'all are all over social media. Y'all do a great job with that. Tell everybody how they can find you.
So of course we have the Facebook page. It's just /Beachball Properties. We have an Instagram page /Beachball Properties. Our website, beachballproperties.com, which actually that's kind of an interesting story. So when I was actually creating the company, I was talking to my GoDaddy rep.
Yeah.
I said, it'd be really nice if I just had at beachball.com, right? So he goes, I just looked it up. It's actually for sale. Well, you have to pay GoDaddy a broker's fee. It's like $90 for them to go out and seek it out. He told me it was going to be $1,000. I was like, I'll pay $1,000 for Beachball. He called me back the next day after he had collected his $90 and said, unfortunately, Beachball's for sale for $35,000. And I said, that guy he can keep
But
it.
I'll take my 90.
But I'll
hold that.
yeah. So anyhow, but beachballproperties.com was available. So we got Beachball Properties. I actually bought like .co, .net, .org, .everything. Nobody else tried to steal it from me. And we've trademarked our logo because Ginger is an attorney. So we went through the trademarking process. But beachballproperties.com, it's really user-friendly, easy to check out. We have a drop-down by property select. You can select how many people you got coming, which area, whether you want to stay in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, or Fort Morgan. If you're looking for pet friendly, you can click that logo. We've pretty much tried to make it as simple like being on Airbnb or Vrbo, what people are used to. And if you're old school like me, 251-968-8896. Come have a ball at the beach.
Thank you all, and we'll see y'all next time.